master plan of the city, it's a system of public voids that we put in connection between each others, and we defined a shape, a new structure of the city that will employ services, life of the people, and put in the center the human being. So in 2030 I image a city that breathes, and it's open, livable, sustainable, with new architecture and contemporary life.
With this innovative instrument, we want to activate the natural participate soul of the plan, and we want to give a flexible and more contemporary instrument to understanding the changing in the city and in the contemporary age.
Metrogramma was involved in the new master plan of the city of Milano when the city council came in our office asking a vision for the city. So we start with the definition of different scenarios for the growth of the city of Milano. This new vision starts from now, and we provide development of the city until 2030.
On one hand, we have the regional law and a lot of series of rules. In the other hand, we want to give to Milan a new vision, a new project for the future. So what we made in the new development plan of Milan is to relate the role, the regional law, and the project, the scenarios of the new visions.
Important for us is to talk with the citizen, and we listen the citizen, the first point that help us in working in this new strategic idea, the idea of the public city.
The new development urban plan, it's first an process, and it has a participate nature inside. What's really important to understand that we want to create a better life and a more human life into the city to live and to work. So, if we introduce inside the new plan the freedom of destination, it's more simple to put in the market a lot of building, a lot of volume. That is fundamental point to restart from the existing city.
Our first aim was to reuse the existing Milan. Milano is a city with opportunities and potential and needed.
It's really important to restart the existing radial city and to connect the reading of the city, the reading of the territory, with the grid of movement in the regional geography. What's important is the movement, for example, from north to south, to east to west, and not just from outside to the centrum, from outside to the dome. What we want to introduce with a new reading of Milan, it's the relationship Milan and the territory.
Milano today has a radiocentric system with roads, and its centrality in the territory. So for us it was very important to look at the shape of the city in a new strategic direction. So Milano in this master plan is not the centrality of the territory, but is something able to reactivate a new relation with its surroundings.
What is important to repropose with the new plan, it's the character, the identity of the neighborhoods. And for this reason, we divided in 80-80 identity part the city of Milan. The name is NIL, Nuclei di Identità Locale. And in this sense, we want to redefine also the specific identity of the different parts in Milan. Social identity, economic identity, but also historical identity, traditional identity. With this smaller micro-municipality, it's more simple, it's more easy to connect the needs of the neighborhoods with the administration. In this sense, it's also important to understand the participate nature of this plan. What's important in a city, in the scenarios for the future of Milan, it's the capillary movement inside the city and inside the specific neighborhoods. For this reason, we project other 5 lines and also a circle line with 18 new stations to bring for the future more public movement inside the city. Another important point in this sense is the individual mobility, street for car. Also in this sense, it's important to introduce in the movement in Milan a transversal and tangential movement. Another time, the movement from north to south and to west to east. So, 2 important streets at north, the Interquartiere, that connect San Raffaele and the area Expo and the Fiera, and the Ronda South, that connect the area of Navigli and the station of Rogoredo. We have a lot of area inside the city that are close. I mean, for example, to the military area, rail station area, productive areas. It's important to transform this area today the city don't use in a new services center for the city. In one hand, we want to project a lot of 3 million square meters of green, new green. If you want to compare, 3 million are like 10 Parco Sempione. And in the other hand, we want to add more dense in this strategic service area to recompact the city in a lot of the parts. With this strategy, we want to activate a new models of relationship between private and public institutions. The city of the future needs the private, and the private need public idea for the future.
We activated a new housing policy, refusing the ghetto, looking at new models for the citizen in a new connection and collaboration between public and private. Talking about sustainability, we didn't forget a new strategy for the system of the public transportation. So in this master plan we increase the number of subway, trains and tram for the new idea of public city. Milano has the opportunity to become a real contemporary city without the use of the private mobility, like cars, for example.
Quality of life and urban density are not opposite. We can live in a dense city, but with excellent quality of life. It's really important to understand the relationship quality and dense, because we can speak about dense in quantity, but we can also speak about dense in quality. It's also important to say that sustainability and density are, in this sense, really connect. For example, one of the first first concept of the new development urban plan of Milan is that we won't expand the city in the territory, but we won't just build inside the city. In this sense, sustainability, dense and quality are related.
In 2015 we will have the Universal Expo, an opportunity for the master plan of the city of Milano. We had to think about how to use this area, and especially how to use the richness that will arrive from the Expo to become a new richness for the city.
The new urban plan put in the center of the concept the open spaces. We want project 70 million square meters of new public space. Inside we find green, we find piazzas, we find boulevard, we find streets, we find a lot of elements of open space in the city. Expo speak about the sustainability, speak about the agro city, speak about the relationship of human and territory. These two different ways with so similar themes connect in self to put in the future of the city of Milan more quality, more efficient, more functional, more human sense.
We didn't want that the area of the Expo it will be something that need to spend other money to reactivate it and to be transformed after the Expo. There are different strategies in how to do about this area after. Probably it will be something to be used like university campus, parks, connected in the city. A new central area done by green and public materials.